Okay, we create a structure for fields that would like to display in that BSP application, and we could also create table type. Okay, I mean we create these types, table types and structure. And we are back in BSP application, and we are going through the control class. Just show how is it binding to our model class. And in our model class, we create new object. The object will be sales orders. Could name it. I have to change to the change mode. It means it will be sales, and it will be instance, and we could do it public, and we will reference to our z cells type. I mean, we create the object in the model class that could hold the list of the data from the VBAP and from the KNA1, and probably we will name it like this is like the table. We use that, we name it to GT style. And then we probably need also structure. We would like to look through that table. We will be instance for the structure, and the structure name will be referencing to the structure Z cells. I mean, generally we create container for our data. Save it, compile it. Okay, now we are going back to our control class. We are in a control class, going to do init method, and do init method we would like to select the data from the VBAP and VBAP table. I mean, generally we say select from VBAP into and I have to just change it, because we will create that select in a control class. This is not the right way to do it. We generally would like to do it in our model class. And we will do model get sales order. And we will double click on that method, and it will be public because we will call it in a control class. And I forgot to do it point. Yes. And now we are our model class, and in that model class we will write our select for data. Select from GT Z cell. We are pointing to our object that we created in model class, to be star, corresponding fields of table, and we will do that select, finish the select. We'll select all fields right now. join also to the custom table. I mean, what happens in the doUnit control class unit? We call this method. Some problem is GT cell is not. The name was GT cells of our object for the sales orders. Try to compile. I mean, just understand what happens. In that doUnit, we call method get method, which is in a model class. It means that's how we isolate the control class from the model class. And here we just populate the model class in like object in a model class GT cells populated by all fields from these three tables. In our doInit method, we have a model for getting sales order, and now we have to go just to page and say I would like to display that table. It's awesome what SAP provided here. I'm going to go to change munch, and they have an HTML element. Copy this guy. The name of it's a table view, and we give this table view ID, could be whatever, we just name it sales order. And then we say visible count. Visible count is how many rows we would like to see on one page. Count. And we say 20. Yeah, we are in HTML page right now. And now we do this awesome binding. We say table. And table is our model. We will be pointing to our model class. And we would like to display that object. And we end it. And save it just to be sure that everything is okay. Having some problem. Assign the property. Yeah, it has to be. It's the attribute. I forgot to put the double quotes there. I mean, that's compiled. And we are ready to go. It means we just select data in the model class, and now we are pointing to the model class and saying we'd like to show table view, and we see what happens. It means if I click on that icon test, and look at that, we have a table which displays the content we are interested in. Just creating structure, table type, select data in the model class, and couple rows in our HTML page. And what is really awesome, we could just changing structure, we could bring one additional field here. Okay, but just by changing structure, and we decided that we would like to have a price. And I think we need also currency. Just changing structure. Now when we are going back to our BSP application and we will run this BSP application, we have our table, and in our table we have a value of the sales order. Sounds good. I mean, now you see the advantage to build that MVC model, which takes a little bit more time, but when you build that structure architecture, and just by changing the on a model part, you could change how will be displayed, what will be displayed. It's an awesome approach to that. Definitely we are missing like selection. We could have an input field, and based on the input we would like to see some our sales document, but that could be a next in the next part.